Ba, 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 da, ba, da, da, da. Hey everybody, we are so glad to see you today. Today we are sharing about routine maintenance, how to keep our relationships working well, how to keep the loved ones in our life, and investing every day and letting them know we care about them. So we're glad that you can join us for this coffee chat as we share about all these things that happen in our daily life.
That's right. We're Jerio and Lena, and we're going to share glimpses from our daily life and inspiration for your week. Make sure to like and share our video with someone, subscribe. Cheers.
See, I threw you off this time because I started saying some things that Lena normally says in mine, and then I got confused. But I bet you all knew what was going on there. You're like, oh, okay. But we're glad to have you. Today we just wanted to share about our life, share about what's going on, share about love. I love doing these coffee chats and just being in your lives and giving a glimpse of ours, but also being able to speak into matters that really matter to our hearts, to our families, just that we can be reminded ourselves. So
Yeah. I got a message from a friend recently saying, I enjoy watching Coffee Chat every week. I try to catch it. And anyway, so it's really sweet to see, like you said, people, it's a part of people's lives. So that's cool.
Yeah. So, this past week we were very busy. We did a lot of different things, but what was really cool this week?
Some highlights. Well, actually, our kids are able to start a new class after school at the same studio, 2-in-1, which is pretty awesome. Check as a parent. So Morel's doing tumbling and Kyler's doing taekwondo at the same time. So, and they loved it. It was so cute. We got to do like a trial class
and now they got their uniforms, and Kyler's got his uniform, and he was really excited, and he was telling me about his belt. Yesterday he came back from class. He's like, I've got the white belt, Dad, so now I'm officially part of Taekwondo. And he's like, you only get this if you're really in the class. And so he was really excited. And it's great to see them like so excited about a class, about learning, about doing something creative with their bodies and their minds. And every day Kyler goes, he's so excited. And Morel was trying to show me her back bends and stuff. I have no idea. I mean, I can't even touch my toes, and then she's like, Dad, let me do this. And I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, honey.
Yeah, it was sweet. Also because Morel, our daughter, has danced since she was like 2.
Cute.
And yes, but Kyler, our son, number 2, because he went to full day K4, so we didn't really like put him in anything yet. So it's a pretty big deal. It's his first his own, thing, martial arts. So anyway, it's exciting to see him grow and learn, and that was pretty fun, I think.
Yeah. So we're excited to see them grow, and excited to find things that they're interested in and they can feel loved through. Which reminds me about what we talked about this Sunday, routine maintenance. It was the last sermon in this sermon series, Love Works. And it was really great too. What I shared about this week was even just this idea. It's not like new stuff. I wasn't trying to teach new things. I was doing reminders. And I think we all just need reminders sometimes. Like we know the kind of people we want to be. We know the words we should use. We know the things that we should do in our life. But every once in a while, we just need a little reminder about how to make love work, about how to invest ourselves, about how to fix relationships. We know we should say sorry when we hurt someone, but sometimes we just need a little reminder. So that was kind of what we were doing.
Yeah,
and
it was good.
What about with the kids this week?
Well, I actually got to sit in service. Someone else taught Sunday school.
Look at that.
But I was impressed with the little activity sheets they did, and just being reminded of and learning about our heart, like what our heart is, and that it's an impulse to give, to live for the sake of others, and learn to think about others beyond just myself. And then, anyways.
This reminder that love isn't just a feeling. It's not just, I'm with my friends, so automatically we're feeling love, but it's a choice to invest, to give, to add benefit to one another's lives. When we're with our friends, we think about like, how can I make him laugh? How can I make her smile, right? We want to find ways to bring joy to our friends. Like right? I mean, you get excited. You go, oh, I want to show this to my friend, or your kids come home from school and they want to show you something they worked on. Like when you love someone and when you're actively pursuing that relationship, you invest into them and you add value to their life, right? And so it's just a reminder for us that there's a lot of people in our life, and sometimes our relationships as adults, not so much kids, but adults, right, kind of go into autopilot. And I'm like, well, I told my wife I loved her last year. Doesn't she know?
No.
Not to that extreme, but it does sometimes, right? We need to remind ourselves that there's a daily choice. Like God put in this desire for connection, and so when we make little notes or make little comments to one another, we are, investing into that relationship, and we're reminding them of our love and keeping it moving forward.
Yeah, and you shared about the 5 love languages, which again is something like we all know about, but I really appreciate the way or the examples that were given for each one, and just how relevant and how, to be reminded that everyone receives and gives love in different ways, and making more effort in different relationships, finding that right way to reach that person, right?
Yeah, because sometimes, we invest, we give something to someone and they don't respond, and it can be kind of alarming. We're like, oh wow, I picked the perfect gift and I gave it to him, and it was like, oh, okay, and he kind of put it to the side, and you're like, oh, what's going on? Do they not care about me? Did they not? But actually, sometimes we have to recognize, oh, that might not be their love language, right? Of course, I do encourage you, if anybody ever gives you anything or pays you a compliment, even if you're so humble that no, just receive it, because it's a way of receiving their love, and it says, I validate you. I value what you just did for me. Right. And I know I don't really care for these new pair of shoes, but I recognize the thought you put into it, and I appreciate you. But yeah, like, it's really interesting because it goes both ways of love languages. It's not just how I should give you love, but also a reminder to me that, Lena, for gifts is something she likes to receive. Not big fancy ones, but she likes gifts, right? And she likes to get gifts for people. And I also have to remember to receive gifts from her and be like, yeah, I really love, this is exactly what I wanted, hon. But not in a fake way, in a real way. So that
but I do get you what you want.
You do. And she always does. But yeah, no, I mean, you have to think about, how am I responding to that gift that they're given, or that word of encouragement. Sometimes I have this thing where someone's like, oh, you did a great job, I really liked what you said, and I'm like, oh, no, it wasn't me, and I try and play it off. But I also have to remember to receive it, so that person knows that I'm receiving their love. Yeah. I do love your gifts. She's really thoughtful on her gifts, and they do work out.
Thank you.
Yeah. But just the thing I want to encourage with all of us is this idea to make sure that we're intentionally making room to space time for the people we love. Calling them up, getting a card, not just expecting that your brother knows you care about him, but actually giving him a call sometimes. Not just expecting, mom knows how much I love her, but actually write her a card sometimes. Like, just keep people in your mind and make certain efforts to make people out of your way and make a connection. Because love keeps going because we keep investing. If we don't keep investing in it, little things get in the way, little things can break up most of the relationship. We want to keep all the relationships going. It's like your car. Do the oil change. It's not a big deal, but if you don't do the oil change, then you will have a big deal. Just in your relationship, you are opening an opportunity for God's love to flow through.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're so glad that you could join us this week for our coffee chat. We hope that this could encourage you, inspire you. If you have any suggestions, questions, comments, please leave them below so that we can address them or we can think about them, or just it can give us a little encouragement. We appreciate that. And so, yeah, let us know. Like, subscribe, share. If you share this with others, you help them have a little bit of a boost in their week too. So think about someone that could use this message this week and share it away.
Sounds good. And catch us next week as we start Hatched.
Ooh, yeah, we're excited. New sermon series, new lesson, kids series, coffee series. It's going to be Hatched. It's getting ready for Easter and thinking about getting out of the egg and growing into our full self. So we hope that you can join us. We love you all, and we'll see you next week.